Hi, and welcome to the second episode of Kanga News, the program in which we share all the hottest information from the world of cryptocurrencies. Thank you for all the likes and comments that you left under the last episode. We read all of the comments and we even listened to some of them, so this is why today I'm sporting this beautiful Kanga t-shirt. Let's start with the first bit of news for today. Despite the net positive flow into the crypto market, spot Bitcoin ETF demand seems to have slowed down since its peak in the first week of March. Digital asset inflows into crypto investment products turned positive in the past week, with net inflows of $862 million compared to net outflows of $931 million a week prior. However, the popularity of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds seems to be cooling down. The daily trading volume of exchange-traded funds, ETFs, have dropped to $0.4 billion, 36% less than its peak of $9.5 billion recorded in the first week of March. Bitcoin topped the digital asset flows with $863 million in inflows, aided by ETF demand, with spot Bitcoin ETFs recording $1.8 billion in inflows compared to $965 million in outflows from the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC. Grayscale's ETFs continue to see massive outflows nearly 3 months on from the approval of the products in the United States on January 11th. Continuous outflows from GBTC have put significant selling pressure on BTC prices over the past 3 weeks. Market pundits had predicted that over time, outflows from GBTC would slow down and dry up, leading to unprecedented demand for ETFs. However, the current investor trends indicate that the GBTC outflows are far from over, with GBTC still dominating ETF flows. A crypto wallet labeled as belonging to the US Department of Justice and holding around $2 billion worth of Bitcoin appears to have initiated a test transaction to Coinbase Prime, according to Arkham's data. The wallet, which holds over 30,174 Bitcoin, initiated a transaction of 0.001 Bitcoin with a wallet labeled on Arkham as belonging to Coinbase Prime. The transaction currently has one block confirmation. Typically, exchanges require multiple confirmations before a transaction is confirmed. The rest of the funds were not sent to exchange address, which means they may have effectively stayed in the same place. But if it is a test transaction, further movements could be on the way. The $2 billion in Bitcoin appears to be tied to funds the Department of Justice confiscated from the now-defunct Silk Road dark web market. At the end of last year, a U.S. appeals court finalized a mandate that formalized the forfeiture of 69,370 Bitcoin and other crypto connected to Silk Road. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin has shared the next step for protocol simplification and node resource load decreases, known as the Purge. The Purge is a key stage in the Ethereum transition that involves the removal of old and excess network history and simplifying the network over time. Aside from reducing historical data storage, this stage also significantly lowers the hard disk requirements for node operations and the technical debt of the Ethereum protocol. Buterin noted that introducing Ethereum Improvement Proposal EIP 6780 during the Duncan hard fork eliminated most of the self-destruct code functions, which simplified the protocol by removing complexity and adding new security guarantees. Buterin said that after EIP 6780 implementation, each Ethereum block would have a higher number of storage slots due to the clearance of certain self-destruct functions. Buterin hopes that the new EIP will completely eliminate the self-destruct code in the future. The Purge will introduce history expiration via EIP 4444 to limit the amount of historical data stored, As a result, nodes will have the option to prune historical blocks that are over a year old. The historical data will only be required when a peer has to synchronize with the head of the chain or when specifically asked for it. Thus, when fresh blocks are confirmed, a fully synced node won't require historical data that is more than 365 days old. Buterin said that EIP 4444 can greatly increase Ethereum's node decentralization. Potentially, if each node stores small percentages of the history, by default, we could even have roughly as many copies of each specific piece of history stored across the network as we do today. The Ethereum co-founder also shared that Gev has recently deleted thousands of lines of code by dropping support for pre-merge POW networks. He added that post-Duncan, an 18-day storage window for blobs will reduce the node data bandwidth to 50 gigabytes. All those topics related to upgrades, especially Ethereum upgrades, can be really complex and overwhelming. If you want to understand it better, I recommend checking out our Kanga University program, in which we explain the arcane of cryptocurrencies and blockchain to you. We're also currently preparing a series of podcasts in English, so definitely go and check out Kanga University to understand all the technicalities around blockchain. Days after the Commodity Futures Trading Commission announced its civil lawsuit against crypto exchange KuCoin, one commissioner is questioning whether the agency is overstepping. Commissioner Caroline Pham, in a statement, criticized the aggressive enforcement action, saying the complaint misinterprets what can be classified as leveraged trading and is therefore under the CFTC's purview. The complaint, filed Tuesday, classifies KuCoin's leveraged tokens, which represent shares in funds controlled by the exchange, according to KuCoin, as digital asset commodity derivatives. The CFTC alleges KuCoin violated the Commodity Exchange Act by offering these products, among others, without registration. This interpretation fails to distinguish between an investment in a fund, which would typically be a security under the jurisdiction of the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the trading activities of a fund, alleged here to be under the CFTC's jurisdiction, Pham wrote. If the leveraged tokens are securities, as Pham suggests, regulations of the products would fall under the SEC's jurisdiction. The CFTC complaint undercut securities regulators' ability to oversee markets, Pham said. While the SEC has set its sights on other crypto exchanges, including Binance and Coinbase, it has yet to file an enforcement action against KuCoin, at least publicly. Crypto industry analysts are calling the current Bitcoin halving cycle the weirdest bull market on record, following a premature Bitcoin all-time high and a massive rush into meme coins. On April 1st, Chainlink community liaison Zach Rines, also known as Chainlink God, said, "This bull market has been weird," in a post to his 171,000 followers on X. Historically, bull runs would see liquidity flow into Bitcoin before moving into Ether and other high capitalization coins and finally moving down the chain. However, the market skipped a couple of steps that we have seen with previous cycles, with flows going from BTC straight to meme coins, which is a bit unusual, commented Rines. Memecoin total capitalization surged to $70 billion on April 1st, primarily driven by pumps in newly launched tokens such as Solana-based Dog with Hat, Book of Meme, and older meme coins such as Peppa and Bonk. Coinbase Layer 2 network Base has also become a hotbed of meme coin speculation. Tether, the company behind the Tether stablecoin, acquired 8,888 Bitcoin worth $618 million on March 31st. Following the acquisition, Tether's wallet now holds 75,354 Bitcoin, bought at an average price of $30,305, worth around $5.2 billion, according to on-chain data. The wallet is up to over 128%, with a current unrealized profit of $2.94 billion, according to Coinstar's data. The acquisition came during a time of heightened institutional interest in Bitcoin due to the approval of United States-based spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds and the incoming Bitcoin halving, which is set to reduce the block supply issuance in half in just 19 days. Following the acquisition, Tether is now the 7th largest Bitcoin holder in the world, according to BitInfoChart's data. Binance Cold Wallet is the largest Bitcoin holder with over 248,597 Bitcoin worth $17.31 billion. The firm said it would invest 15% of its net profit into Bitcoin to diversify the stablecoin's backing assets. Tether's USDT reached a record $100 billion market cap on March 4th, posting a 9% year-to-date growth. So as you see, Tether has a clearly bullish outlook on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And what do you think? What price is Bitcoin going to reach during this bull market? Leave us a comment and say what you're thinking. Also, remember to subscribe to our channel and leave us a thumbs up so that we can continue spreading information about cryptocurrencies. Venture capitalists increased their investments into crypto projects by over 52% in March, spurred by a new all-time high for Bitcoin and continued success from the spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs. Investors allocated more than $1.16 billion into the industry in March, the second highest amount in the past 12 months, according to data released by Root Data. The majority of the capital went into projects working on crypto infrastructure and decentralized finance, DeFi projects, especially those built on Ethereum blockchain, the data shows. Other popular blockchains included Polygon and BNB Chain. The surge in fundraising comes as Bitcoin reached a new all-time high of $73,798 on March 14th, which experts say was accelerated by the better-than-expected inflows into the newly launched spot Bitcoin ETFs. The 10 ETFs, which include issuers like BlackRock and Fidelity, spurred renewed faith in the industry as TradFi leaders once again voiced their interest in digital assets. More than half of the investments in March were between $1 million and $5 million and were used as seed capital, while allocations of over $20 million made up roughly 10% of all investments. Goldman Sachs clients not interested in crypto, says Chief Investment Officer WSJ. Even after the recent surge in prices and involvement from other TradFi giants, the bank maintains its belief that crypto is worthless. Goldman Sachs, nowadays one of the few Wall Street banks to do so, isn't backing away from its negative stance against crypto as it doesn't see any value in the asset. Sharmin Mossavar-Rahami, Chief Investment Officer of the bank's wealth management, has long been known for her skepticism of Bitcoin and other digital assets, and her opinion hasn't changed, according to a recent interview. "We do not think it is an investment asset class," she told the Wall Street Journal. "We're not believers in crypto." Yeah, sure. Well, you know what they say. Don't listen to what they say, but just look at what they're doing. If you think that the value of digital assets is different, and I'm pretty sure that you do, because otherwise you wouldn't be watching our channel, then go to our platform Kanga.exchange, where you can buy Bitcoin and a lot of other cryptocurrencies. That's all the news that we've prepared for today. Thank you very much, and remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, remember to leave us a comment, even if it's just a tactical one. Your support is crucial for us to continue developing. Thanks again, and see you soon in the next episode.
We are Kanga, beyond crypto.